What's up, everybody? This is Lbsjr giving you a quick cast of an actual four-way free-for-all on the Brood War mod. Because Spun and Surtur are special. Anyway, I'm going to introduce them in like a clockwise. So, Spun is down here in the bottom left. Slider is up here in the top mid. Surtur is in the right mid, I guess, and Jason is in the bottom right. So, yeah. Anyway, everybody's scouting, everybody's getting their opening stuff. This is going to be intense because I've never had to cast something by my frickin' self before. Oh, Jesus. Looks like Jason is going to 4-pool because he's a dick. Surtur's doing the normal Protoss. Jason's doing normal Terran. And Spun is doing normal. So it looks like Slider's just being a dick. Which is awesome. And I'm going to keep this open because I can actually pay attention to that better than the minimap. Gateway's going up for him. Gateway's going up for him. And he's walling up, which is nice. And I really agree with because you don't know what you're playing against. And now, here comes Slider's easy peasy counterable 4-pool. Slider has no money, which is disappointing, and he has not enough for anything, really. And by the time he gets out, everybody's gonna have some form of defense. So, ha 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 ha. Everybody's already getting their first units out. So yeah, this is actually starting to be an interesting game. Slider screwing up his entire array of building, or of scouting. He only knows where Surtur is, but he's just trying to find him with the Ling, because that's the only way a 4-pool works. And now Spun has his Zealot out. He's working on a second one. Good counter with the 2 Zealots, which, if I remember correctly, is 4-to-1 exchange on the Zealot to Zergling. As you can see, demonstrated right there. 4-pool failed. Slider is deeply behind now. And it's not really smart to 4-pool when you're up against 3 different people. Jason is getting a factory, so I would hope to see some vultures pop out of that because vultures are awesome. Spun is getting his gateway, and Slider pussies out and leaves because he doesn't know how to play this game. Cheese fail. So Slider 3 Zealot rushed him after a failed 4-pool. And now he's gonna look around and try and find somebody who's not dead. Spun down here getting the range upgrade for Dragoons, which I highly recommend. I love that upgrade. Most useful upgrade in the game other than Stim for Marines. Oh, Jason is going for a supply depot, but he's not, or a siege tank, but he is not getting anything for his Marines or for his siege tank. He's not getting any of the upgrades, which is kind of shocking, and this push is going to hurt him really badly. If It looks like Surtur is going to take Jason out very quickly, and he's going to try and take out this siege, this machine shop before anything else happens. Let's go check and see what Spun is doing. He's just massing because he can mass like that. Huh, interesting. Surtur is getting an expand behind this attack, which I highly agree with. I do not agree with him losing those Dragoons, though. And it looks like Spun is going after... Daddy, which is going to be a massive blow. Daddy's going to feel so picked on right now. And I love it. Jason, not Daddy. Thinking of somebody completely different. And now that everything is out, and he has the range upgrade, oh no! But those are going to do massive damage. Oh, look at how much damage these tanks do. Small target 35, medium targets 52, but 70 damage to most everything. That's just crazy. Oh, it looks like they've been upgraded. They don't do anywhere near as much damage, and the damage ratio is different nowadays. Looks like Spun is getting his 4 gates up, and a Stargate as well. I like that play. He saw mostly siege tanks, which is a very good call. Meanwhile, over here in Surtur's base, who we haven't watched, is gearing up for a drop of some sort. I'm not sure which drop he'll go for, but I'm thinking he's going to Dragoon drop right behind those tanks. And if he does it at the right time, it'll do massive damage to Jason's stuff because he's out of position still to prevent his mineral line from being killed off. These 3 Dragoons need to be up closer, honestly. I would try and reinforce this even more right now. Surtur's getting a pretty big force. So is Jason. He's getting that tank count up really high. He's inching forward, trying to make sure he'll kill off these, but those are massive hits. That almost killed this Dragoon. That is crazy. But now Surtur and Spun are going to fight each other, and I don't know who's going to win. It looks like Surtur has a better positioning, though. This is a very intense attack, and Daddy is still Jason is still creeping forward. My goodness, I'm going to make that mistake quite a lot. Surtur GG's because he can, even though I honestly think if he had pulled all his probes and everything like that, it would have saved him. Now Jason is gearing up to try and take his natural expansion, but that's a very high Dragoon count from Spun. These 4 Dragoons back here, again, need to be rallied closer if he's going to press this attack, and so many probes doing nothing. But these 2 Stargates, I'm thinking he's going to go into scouts. That sounds like the logical explanation. Or carrier rush. I'm all for a carrier in the back door. That sounds like a very nice idea. Jason setting up a wall closer to this new natural that he's about to plant down. And Spun has finally fixed his idle probe situation while he's reinforcing this massive army. At this point, I really don't know who's going to win because Jason's tank count is really high. And I don't think he has any idea about these. Let's take a quick look. He has no clue. He's starting on his first carrier. I think this is going to be great. Jason, very big on the trash talk before and after games. Which is not BM, it's just fun and games. His macro is really starting to pick up now that he's got a second building, but he needs more SCVs to mine. All of these tanks are completely gone, or are not sieged anymore. What is the units? So it's 39 to 32 in Spun's favor for the worker count. Looks like all of these tanks are clumped up, which you do not want to do. I don't know why Daddy is killing the dead corpse of Surtur, but whatever. Spun is getting Dark Templar now. I don't know why I keep saying Daddy. I think it's because Daddy and one of my other Exodus clanmates were supposed to play a final for our weekly Exodus tournament, and Daddy had to leave because of family issues, which really sucks because that would have been a really good game. I think Jason is trying to take over this expansion. It's the only reason I can think of. Now, on Big Game Hunters, you do not have to really worry about anything. Oh, he almost takes out that tank, but he needs to be careful with these. Because if Jason spots them at all... And now, Spun with excellent DT micro completely makes Jason panic. And look at how much damage those do! My goodness. That is crazy. Oh, and he leaves! I have no idea why. He should have had that game in the bag. But, unfortunately, he chose to quit. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this has been fun because I love this mod. Have a great one.